Aloha mai, and welcome back to 808 Finance. If you are new, I'd like to welcome you to my channel, and feel free to watch my intro video to learn more about me and my channel. Before we start our journey on financial literacy, we need to first understand financial independence, the different levels within, and where you are currently. But why does this matter? We need to reflect on where we currently stand financially and where we want to be. Reflect on different goals we aspire to reach. Where do you want to be? What do you see yourself doing? Is it to vacation every year? Retire early? Perhaps it's to pay for your kids' college. Once you understand that picture, that is where your financial independence is. So let's dive right in. But before we do, please know that the terms, definitions, and ideas do not constitute financial advice. I am not a licensed financial advisor or planner. Everything said is for knowledge and education. Before you do anything, do your own research and consult in a financial advisor of your choosing. So, what is financial independence? Financial independence can be defined as one's assets are greater than their expenses. Great. Now you know what financial independence is. No, there has to be more. In my opinion, there are about 8 levels of financial independence: dependence, solvency, stability, debt freedom, security, independence, freedom, and abundance. Before we continue, take some time to think about what these different levels mean and where you think you fall. Feel free to pause the video to reflect. Okay, now that you've taken some time to reflect, let's see how well you understand your financial situation. First, we have financial dependence. This means you have more debt than income. You spend or borrow more than you earn, and you depend on someone else for financial support, such as family members or friends. Lastly, it suggests that you are likely behind on a few payments due to dependence on others. Financial solvency means you are current on all payments. Likely means you are living paycheck to paycheck, but no longer depending on family or friends to make ends meet. Financial stability means you have an emergency fund saved. Depending on your financial situation, the dollar amount can vary. Dave Ramsey defines this as $1,000 when you start your journey to financial independence. I think it's at least 3 months of survival expenses. Simply put, this means you spend less than your income and you put the rest away towards savings or paying down your other bills. Debt freedom means you have paid off all high interest debts. High interest debts include credit card debt, car loans, or personal loans. And depending on your term and interest rate, this could include your mortgage, but in most cases it doesn't. Paying off high interest debts means you are not paying the bank or your lender for issuing you the loan. Rather, you can actively save or invest in wealth generating assets. Financial security means you have assets that generate enough cash flow that cover your annual survival needs. This means you have assets that are working for you alongside your regular income job. Assets are things that put money in your pocket. Examples could be rental properties, dividends, or selling proprietary products such as ebooks or t-shirts. Financial independence means you have assets that generate cash flow that are greater than your current living expenses. This means you have assets that are working for you and likely suggests you can retire early. Financial freedom means you have assets that generate cash flow that far exceeds your annual expenses and a few life goals. You can comfortably pay cash for your dream car or take that dream vacation you always wanted. You no longer need to work, and you can spend all your time with your family. And lastly, there's financial abundance, which means, well, your cash flow is so great, you have more money than you can ever spend. Now that you have a general understanding to financial independence, what level are you currently? Where do you want to be? What steps are you taking to reach that level? You're probably thinking to yourself, how do you progress to each level? To keep this video from getting too long, I will make another video that gives you an example of someone going through the different levels to reach their version of financial independence. And after, we will continue with more lessons on setting goals, budgeting, and much more. If you've made it this far in the video, I hope you learned something today. And if you did, please let me know by posting a comment down below, liking the video, and spreading the word to anyone that you think will benefit from the lesson today. Lastly, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel to be notified of my latest videos to learn more about financial literacy. Until next time, I'm Jaren with 808 Finance.